Rich, which is your best memory with video games?
My best memory with video games? Well, let's see. Well, I remember when I was in high school. Now, this is a long time ago, as you can see. A little gray hair, a little older now, a little wiser. But when I was in high school, there was a pizza place near my school. And every day after school, like junior year, my friends and I would go to this pizza place. And they had a Pac-Man machine, but it wasn't the type that where you stand up and play it. It was like in a table where you could kind of sit, like we're sitting right now. Have you ever seen that? Where it's like you're looking at Pac-Man on top of a table, and you're playing tabletop Pac-Man. And you could sit there, you know, and have like your root beer, your soda, and a piece of pizza, playing Pac-Man, you know. And it was just fun, you know. I don't know why. That's kind of a sad memory.
Right. It's fun.
But it was fun, and you know, I just remember kind of falling in love with video games that way, and just spending time playing them, and they felt like that it was something kind of made for our generation. You know, it felt like it was something that kind of belonged to us kids. And, you know, just to spend time, and it was so new at the time, you know.
How was work with Disney and John Lasseter in this movie?
Really great. John's an old friend that I met through another friend, Andrew Stanton, who works at Pixar. And and this is the first time working with John. Like, I've known John, you know, for a long time and known him around, you know, the animation community, but this is the first time working with John. He's fantastic as a collaborator, you know, as someone who just kind of sees movies and storytelling from a big kind of macro view, you know, where he can help direct, you know, in places where he can see like where, okay, this needs a little help right here, or this is really good, don't touch that, you know. So he has so much experience like making animated films that he's an amazing partner, you know, to have in a movie like this. And Disney is fantastic. It's a great place to work. As you know, John Lasseter is the chief creative officer of Disney Animation and Pixar. And I think it's really changed the studio in fantastic ways. To have John there, you know, it feels like a place it's very safe to kind of, you know, just work with ideas and come up with creative new stories, you know, and develop them. You know, we're really allowed to take chances, and like this movie, you know, it's very different, you know, for what some people might think like what a Disney movie is, but I think it's as Disney as any Disney movie. So and that's thanks to the fantastic leadership of John Lasseter, I think.
I love special facts and cameos, and this movie has an amazing details.
Yeah.
I want to know if can you say something about more facts in different worlds?
Well, Fix-It Felix it's a world, it's supposed to be the world of an old school 8-bit game. So everything about it is, we approached it, I wanted each of the worlds to feel very unique and special to the different games that they represent. So Fix-It Felix Jr. is an old 8-bit game. So everything about it is simple, you know, from the character designs to the way they're animated to the look of the environment. It's very kind of blocky, simple. It's like a little home. It's Ralph's hometown, you know. So it's a little town where he comes from, and that's and so it feels very different from the world of Hero's Duty, which is where he sets off to kind of prove he's a good guy. And that place is very modern. It's very dangerous, and it's a lot of detail to it. We wanted it to feel like the Halo games or Call of Duty or Mass Effect, you know. So it evoked the most kind of current games. And then Sugar Rush is a kart racing game in a world made all from candy and sweets and cookies and cakes. So this world we wanted very, very kind of whimsical and cartoony and cute and charming, you know, so the animation and the character designs are more like classic Disney animation with a little bit of anime kind of mixed in there. So it has kind of a Mario Kart kind of feel to it. And each one is very, very different from one another.
And in the stations are a lot of cameos.
Oh, yeah.
I find some. Please tell me more. I see Flogger, I see Pac-Man, the Ghost of Pac-Man, the Street Fighter.
And there's, Cammy and Chun-Li are in there from Street Fighter. There's a character called Paperboy, you know, who from an old game that I used to like to play. And then some real old timers, the Pong, you know, those, you know, beep, beep, you know, like the ball, beep, beep, you know. They're very old, you know, they're very old now, the Pong people. And Dig Dug is in there. Of course, Dig Dug. Can't make a movie about video games without Dig Dug. My goodness. So there's a lot. There's quite a few. You could spend all day kind of stopping and, oh, look, there's so-and-so.
¿Qué tan complicado fue lograr las licencias y los permisos para poner a estos personajes en la película?
It was easier than you would think, you know. I don't think our lawyers would agree with that because they're the ones who had to do all the paperwork. But once we decided what characters we wanted to use in the movie, my producer and I began kind of meeting people and talking on the phone, meeting face to face. And I would always just say, you know, my name is Rich Moore. I'm making this movie, Wreck-It Ralph, about, you know, video games. And we would love to have your character in the movie. And then I would describe what their character was doing in the movie, how we wanted to use them. And we were always very kind of genuine with them. Or authentic in how we wanted to use the characters. We never used them in weird ways or something that was out of character for them. And people would say, yeah, that sounds good. Yeah, we would love for Pac-Man to be in the movie. So it was just good old-fashioned, hello, you know, my name is Rich. I would like to make a movie about video games and use your character in it. And then we went from there. So not as bad as you would think.
Okay. Thank you so much for this interview.
Thank you. Thank you very much.